Welcome to Breaking Initiative. Do not forget to like and subscribe on YouTube and on Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, wherever there's podcasts. We're probably there. My name is Brett.
And I'm Rob. This is the show where we break down our own tips and tricks to help you get the most out of your tabletop games. We share some of our favorite tools from around the community, discuss our past experiences, as well as things currently happening in the hobby. And Brett, I have a secret for you.
What's that, Rob?
This episode, I'm naked. By that I mean metaphorically naked, in that I'm coming into this barely prepared at all, with nothing, stripped down, and I believe it's actually you who is bringing something to the table this time. Why don't you tell everybody what we're going to be doing today?
Yeah, so we are doing a quickie quest. I think our first episode we did was a quickie quest. Now we're doing a quickie quest here. If you guys know the rhythm of the show, we like to do every other show where we're rolling dice. Some way, shape, or form, we're rolling dice. Whether that's literally playing or there's a gambling episode we're doing, whatever. Somehow we're rolling dice. So, today I have no sponsors. Nobody called me. I just know a good product when I sees it. So I got this Kickstarter out of the box encounter from Nerdarchy, and perfect for quickie quests because there is little things in here, little rooms and things like that, and puzzles and all kinds of stuff, and also full-on big encounters in here, but that are great for our little segment. So you might get a few coming out of here. So this one is, if you are referencing the out of the box encounter from Nerdarchy, it's called Coin Flip. We're going to set this.
Spoilers?
It's fine. Well, no, that's the title of the thing.
I already know how to solve it. 5 different ways.
Well, it might not be so much of a puzzle this time. So anyways, we'll set the scene. It's you and a bard named Sakar. You guys go way back.
Yeah, the bard Sakar, yeah.
Yeah. And what was your...
Oh, yes. Today I will be playing Nolan the Nimble, a halfling rogue.
Yes, we went to level 6. Now, you guys will know if you get up to this coin flip page, it actually goes from all levels. You can literally pick any level and everything adapts. So, we will set the scene. You guys open up the really large stone doors. You found this, and then you guys go through. And as you go through, it looks relatively normal. Just looks like a big old giant room. And then as you step about 5 feet in, the door slams behind you, locks you down, totally Zelda style, like you're about to fight a boss.
It could be a boss fight up ahead.
And then out of nowhere, the whole entire floor, besides 10 feet. And then from there, like the whole floor drops out, and then all the way across is another ledge that's 10 feet where you see another door. So the whole floor drops out. It goes basically to the abyss. And then you see this makeshift floor drop down, and it has 9 giant coins that you have to walk across. So
these coins are floating in midair across this
midair. Yes, okay. Exactly right. And they're circular and all kinds of things. And then you see around there's these coins, but then around the coins there's like this dome that is covering it. That's 30 feet high, and then like that. So, yeah. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, what languages do you speak?
It's gonna talk to the coins. It's common, halfling, and of course, thieves can't.
Okay. So you just see script written on these coins.
Okay.
Yep. And so, yeah, Sakar's gonna be playing. He's a bard. He's literally here to tell your story. I do not know, friend. I sit back. I watch you go.
No.
Follow you.
Yeah, pay close attention, Sakar. You're going to be writing songs about this. All right.
Done.
I didn't do it yet. Don't write any songs yet.
He didn't write any songs yet. This is my biography about me. Doot. I'm Sakar. Yep. Sorry, a lot of kids' chants.
Right. Anyway, so, of course, I cast Fly on myself, is what I would say if I were a wizard and rolled a wizard. Because you gave me the choice of anybody, but no, I had to pick rogue. So instead, how far is it to this? How wide are these coins? I missed that.
They are, I believe, they are 10 feet by 10. They fit a person on each coin.
Okay.
But I think they're actually pretty big.
And how far was it to the other side?
I'm going to give you a quick image. You ready for the quick image?
Oh, I'm ready for the quick image. Oh.
You see it?
Guess what? In our video chat, it's completely blocked by my video. So can you put it
Is
on
it?
the other side? Yes. Can you put it on the other side for me?
Right there?
All right.
Don't read any words. You roughly see the image?
I am, yes, easily picturing this and did not get to read any words because it's too blurry.
Good. Okay.
All right.
It doesn't matter. Everything that would be dealt with here isn't even on this page.
Okay.
That's literally just an image. So, what would you like to do?
So, Skippy, Bard, what are your names?
Yes.
Scabbard?
Sakar.
Yeah.
We went to school together.
Yeah.
Got it.
Listen, Scabbard, I need you to stand on that center coin in the middle here that's closest to us. You know, the disc. I think it'll support your weight.
Okay. There's like a force field there, and he kind of touches it and notices like basically the barrier from the ledge to the coins is a little bit. There's a force field, but you can go right through it. So he kind of touches. Like okay, then he steps on the first coin, and then before I go, guys, I got the new Critical Role D20. Sponsor time. I'm joking, not sponsored, but I got the new Critical.
Is it 6 sides though, right?
No. That's just the box that it came in.
Oh, okay.
But this thing is super gorgeous. It's pretty. It's been rolling really average for me though. It doesn't really roll crazy high. It hasn't rolled too low. It really has been rolling pretty average. Anyways, but I'm going to be using this.
Is fair, by the way. But nobody wants
I want
that.
high.
Nobody
I
wants
want
that
high.
nonsense.
There is a dice I roll that's like a 20s and 1s, man, all day. Okay, so Sakari gets out there, and as soon as he steps onto the first coin, you see 35 feet above you this imaginative coin, basically that he's stepping on, and it's just this. You just see chum 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 chum, and then it lands on tails. Actually, scratch that. The way this works, actually, he calls it. So I'm going to let you play as Sakar for a quick second, and I'm going to let you call it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you call it heads or tails.
Forgot that weird voice. Let's say heads.
Heads. It's tails again. So, Yusa,
50-50, yes.
I'll do this for him. Well, you know what? Actually, I don't really mind. Why don't you go ahead and roll a d20 for Sakar?
All right.
He steps on, and he's, like, curious, like, what is happening, sir?
All right. Hold on. I got to get my d20 out. 12. I don't have his stats.
12. Nope, that's okay. You are frightened until you succeed a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw. You can make the saving throw at the end of each turn. So you just see him just all of a sudden just start. What is happening? What is that? What am I even scared of? I don't even know, but I'm freaking out right now, man.
Hey, calm down. Just get back over here.
Yeah. Well, he can do that. He go ahead and he just steps back, but yet he's still freaked out. And I'll go ahead and roll. Oh, I rolled a natural 17 for him. So he then kind of calms down. So you see a little taste of what to happen. What would you like to do from there, sir?
Okay.
By the way, there is 3 by 3.
Yeah.
So it's 9 coins, so basically 3 rows.
All right. I step onto the front left one.
Okay. Call it heads or tails.
By front, I mean the one closest to me, obviously. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Call it heads or tails.
Heads.
This thing's tails again. Okay.
What are you doing?
No, listen.
Do we
bro,
need a coin cam?
I'm just flipping it and doing the thing. I could do it. I could try and let's see.
No.
No.
Hey. I called it.
You called it. You could have called heads. You could have called heads. Wait, you did call heads. You could have called tails. Okay. All right. I will roll. Would you want to roll your misfortune, or do you want me to roll your misfortune?
I think you should roll it. Yeah, you're the...
Good. You as well start freaking out. You are now frightened until you save.
Okay. I mean, could I roll I have advantage against being frightened for some reason. I can't remember why I have that.
Yeah, go ahead. I will, because of that, and there's no specific creature you're frightened of. I don't know why I keep rolling a 12. We keep rolling. This doesn't make it very... It's supposed to be 1 out of 20 here, guys. Why does it just keep going to 12? Dungeons and Dragons, man. I'll fail you sometimes. So if you have advantage, I'll let you roll this turn on a save then.
Okay. All right. So it's a 7 and a 9. I doubt that does
You are still frightened. So you're kind of freaked out being in this tavern of like, of this room of like, you don't know what's going to happen. You know what's now everything's to chance and you're kind of freaking out.
Coins everywhere, man.
Right. What would you like to do next?
I'm going to jump to the next one.
Okay, you go to the next one?
Forward, yes.
Okay, so you're taking a step forward. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you jump forward, you're frightened. Call it in the air, heads or tails.
Okay. Heads.
It is heads.
There we go.
All right. 7. One of your ability scores is increased by 2 for the next 24 hours, determined randomly chosen by the game master. I will let you choose your strongest trait. You can raise it by 2.
All right. We're going to raise dexterity by 2, which brings it to a 19.
Cool. Yep. It is. You have a 19 dexterity for the next 24 hours. And so, guys, this is good. Like, the reason why we're doing this, so you could just literally slap this in the middle of a dungeon if you're creating it. You would. Right. I mean, that's what it's here for, and that's also what our quickie quests are for.
Great for breaking up combat, yeah.
Yeah.
And adding something for them to chew on that's,
All right. Sakar is going to step back onto the first row, and let's see what happens with him. All right, no, I got to flip. Matter of fact, you call it for him.
Sure. Tails.
It's Hez. All right, I'll roll. Let's see. 13. That's funny. This is the only thing that I actually modified in the book. Where I actually have, and the out of the box doesn't have this, but I actually had it to where a character shows up. So next to him, to the right of him, this goat-like ape body just gets all and gets all super confused and like wondering why he's there, and just sees Sakar and stabs at him. I'm gonna have both of them roll initiative. So now you have Sakar on one end, you're up here, and then this goat ape-like thing, which I'll show you what he looks like.
Okay.
Yeah. Comes up right next to him.
Precisely as described.
Yes. It's literally goat head, ape body, and I think it's something else. So I'm going to roll.
For him, or for both of us?
I will roll for him. And you can... I'll roll for Sakar and him.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, got it. Okay. All right, he goes first. He's just going to take out his dagger and just stab at Sakar. He misses, as he's all confused. Sakar, what did you roll initiative?
For Nolan, right? Or did you want me to roll for? Yeah.
You can roll for Nolan. What'd you get?
8.
8? Okay. Okay, cool. That's good. It brings like a turn base into this now. All right, Sakar is next. Sakar is going to. Let me look at this really quick. It's a. He does have a rapier. And I believe at level 6, he actually also, even though he's a bard, because he's a bard of valor, he actually gets 2 attacks. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to just do with him right next to him. Why'd you get out of it? There it is. Okay. Have him roll a d20. Boom. Nope, that was a miss. One more. That was a natural 19. And it's a d8. Wow, max damage. Takes a big hash at this. Sakar's like, what's going on? However the heck I had it. Whatever I had his voice like, I can't remember. That was a big
he's
slash.
faking an accent.
What's his HP? Actually, that actually worked out. Okay. Sakar just, no, and stabs him, and then this goat thing just falls to the abyss. All right.
You okay, buddy?
Yes, fine. And then he takes another step forward. And then as he takes a step forward, heads, I called it myself. I actually got it. I hit it off the ceiling. I'll roll for that. I rolled an 11 for fortune. 500 gold pieces appear neatly stacked around you in the coin and on the coins around. 500 gold pieces neatly stacked around you on the coins you're standing on. So all of a sudden, 500 gold coins just appear around Sakar. He's like, "Don't mind if I do. This is great." And then boom, then he gathers up some coins.
I jump. Let's see. So he was in the middle. And I was already here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to jump. No, I'm going to jump on the same one he's on.
You're going to go backwards?
Well, so there's 3 right here. He jumped onto this one. I was here.
Yeah, you could jump over to it.
Then he moved up, right?
Oh, that's right. He moved up. So yeah, you'll just be jumping straight across. Yeah. Yes. All right. So you flip a coin.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm
now I gotta find a coin.
Yeah. No, I got a coin. Heads or tails?
Yeah, flip it, and I'll call it when you flip it.
Okay, I did flip it, but okay.
Oh, heads.
Heads it is.
There we go.
And you get, sir, a suit of heavy armor appears on you. If you are wearing armor, the new armor immediately falls off of you. So you all of a sudden have heavy armor on of you, and your armor falls.
I'm like this little halfling guy. I start throwing this crap down the abyss.
It fits though, but you just start throwing it down.
Get this crap off me.
Yeah, no, surely neither one of us can wear this. I totally understand. All right.
It's cheaply made too. It smells.
Yep. And you have one more row ahead of you guys.
All right. I look him in the eye. I guess we just jump across together.
Yeah, let's do this, sir.
All right.
And then
hold his hand, and we just whee. Jump to the
all
next
right.
one.
Do you guys jump to the same one together?
Oh yes.
What are you breaking it for, man?
It makes sense. We're compadres. Old Scabbard, the bard, and I.
I'm gonna roll it twice for the both of you guys. It's gonna be flipped twice. So two things are gonna happen here. All right, ready? Wait, I gotta call it. You call it. You're gonna call it for both.
All right,
because that
ready?
makes it fun. This is for you.
This is for me.
This is for your character.
Tails.
Tails it is. You get fortune. You gain expertise in one skill determined randomly or chosen by the game master. So you would get to pick a skill that you have expertise in.
Another one.
Another one. Can we reference him in there?
Well, obviously, I would pick stealth.
Sure.
I guess I could customize that, and there we go. Okay.
All right, and then roll. I'm gonna flip. Call it
Forever?
for yeah, you just have it. Yeah.
This is broken.
No, it doesn't say for the next 24 hours. You just have it.
Wow. I guess that was a nice
I'll
roll.
tell you. Well, but I'll tell you, some of the misfortunes are pretty bad.
So far, we haven't found them.
Yeah, well, I keep rolling 12 and 13. So, all right, let's see what happens with Sakar. Call it.
Oh, to heads.
It's tails.
Oh,
so now let's see what happens. 9. You take 2d6 radiant or necrotic damage. So, like, the reason why it says radiant or necrotic is because if you have a character that's on there that you're like, oh yeah, they're full on necrotic, so radiant would really hurt them, you could just change it as a DM.
Makes sense. Rarely would somebody be resistant to both of those unless they like, stack some equipment.
So Sakar would take 11 damage. 11 radiant damage.
Poor Sakar. That's probably like 1/3 of all of his health.
Yeah.
That's 1/3 of my health.
Let's see. Damaged. Okay. Ow, that hurts, sir. Just like this flame of holiness goes upon him, and it hurts him. Okay. Now you see the next level. Or you see the ledge. Basically, this just ends here. Then you have the ledge. Yeah.
All right. Well, don't mind if I do. And I just start walking off. Assuming he's walking right behind me.
It walks right behind you, and as you walk through it, the door, a door opens, and then the whole room basically comes right back.
Okay.
And then that is it. And then you would just go on to the next room. Now, the quickie quest is over, but I wouldn't mind going through some of these things that you could have rolled.
Okay. First of all.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's say that was a real game, and we actually ran through it.
Yeah.
Based on the rolls that I got, I would look at my companions and say, count up that gold that we just got. We're not leaving this room for a long time. We have a new quest, and it's to game this system as much as possible. Bring a healer, and we're going to plow through this and be filthy, filthy rich.
Possibly, or
let's find out. Am I going to get sucked into another dimension with one of these?
Or you could lose a spell slot in randomly determined levels of a random determined level if it was expended. So you could lose 20% of each of your coins you have on you. You gain a level of exhaustion. You are poisoned. There's whatever 4d6 radiant damage. Then if you roll a 14, you're just reduced to 1 hit point.
Oh, okay. All right. Well.
Yeah. Let's see. What are the other ones? Taking slashing, bludgeoning, piercing damage. You are blinded until you succeed a DC 14 intelligence saving throw.
Hey, do you know what would be hilarious? If one of them...
You could do what you were saying, but it still is a gamble.
Imagine if one of them reduces you to 1 hit point and summons like an angry hostile rabbit, which does 1 damage and has a really high dex and will beat you in initiative.
I'm gonna
just
change
kills
that.
You.
That's what I'm gonna change that. See, and as a DM, you could read through this and go, okay, my players are brand new. I could basically play this as is. Or no, I play with Rob. And Rob is going to exploit, any little thing.
If I put myself in the head of the character, it's not me just saying that's what my character would do. That's what anybody would do.
Based off of your fortune, based off the fortune and how you guys rolled, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah,
actually,
I would have kept going.
I didn't play this through. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, no, I get it. That's pretty. Things I would modify. I would certainly modify any permanent things, unless, let's see.
I wouldn't modify permanent things if they decide to stay there.
Well,
I don't want them, as a DM, I don't want them staying there. This is going to be a high risk, high reward if you decide to stay.
That's fair. I would take some inspiration from the Deck of Many Things, reduce it down a lot from that, the permanency of those things, but keeping those things in mind to allow brainstorming for instance, right? I'm frightened. Usually frightened comes from a direction. So what if there was like a creature that you're frightened of, right?
That summons.
And then but you're so frightened of it, so now you can't move in that direction towards
right.
it. That now you have like this roadblock that somebody else has to destroy that creature before you can continue, because it's like
As I was reading through that, I saw that earlier, and I was like, man, that
frightened of everything?
What is he?
Is he
What is he
like an
frightened
existential
of?
crisis?
I guess. I mean, to be honest with you, it's kind of trippy what's happening. So I just improv'd the room. I don't know. You're just kind of freaked out of like chance and like, I don't know, what if it's bad? Like you just kind of just be more of like a negative than a positive, you know, these kind of things. But yeah, no, I don't fully disagree. Actually, I like the idea.
It's a very interesting seed of idea that anybody can build upon. And another interesting way to do this would be to insert it in the very center of a dungeon, to where you had to pass through this multiple times to go to different like wings of the dungeon. So
right.
You now have to like weigh, okay, which way are we going to go? North, east, or west, coming from the south? Okay, let's go west, and then we can kind of cut across one, or you can go all the way across and get to what you think is the end, but really it was east or west or whatever. You know, and that adds it adds a personality to the dungeon when you do something like that.
Yeah, no, and because it's not crazy long, you know, and you could make it as long as you want. The picture had 4. The picture had 3 rows of 4. It had 12 coins rather than 9.
Oh, that's right.
You know, you could make this thing a whole bridge if you wanted to.
Right.
You know,
right.
that where it would be like, you could be rich and great by the end of it, or you could die.
Yeah.
Like, so, you know, and, you know, you could, because like you're at level 6, and really this whole misfortune thing is actually from level 5 to 10. So, you know, you could adjust it. I feel like you could adjust it. You know, you could make it harder. You know, I know you're only at level 6, but that actually seemed relatively easy. But also, you did kind of flip high, and actually, I kept flipping the same things. So, and it wasn't that big of a deal. But
right, so
yeah.
you could pad it with more stuff, and of course, if you ever want to make it more difficult, just throw in something. Heck, a gibbering mouther. Imagine if you threw a gibbering mouther in there and it just made somebody run in a random direction and they fall to their death. Boom.
So it's funny you say that, even though I know that's a monster. Isn't that a monster, a gibbering mouther?
Yeah, it's the one where it like makes this noise and makes you like confused and run in a random direction.
If you roll a 4, you forgot common for the next 2d4 minutes. So you are literally just blabbering.
Wow.
Like you don't know anything, or you'd have to speak in your secondary language.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one that just like you take 2d6 of elemental damage, so and the DM gets to choose. I think I like it. I think it was good. It's good and it was fast. It's quick. So, but hey, we're at 29 minutes roughly.
Perfect.
I think we're
Sweet
good.
Spot.
Yes, guys, if you enjoyed this video or the podcast, whatever you got, we appreciate that you're here, and you know, give us a like and subscribe. Again, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, all these things. Yeah, my name's Brett. Thank you, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
See you when we see you.